You want to talk about the prompts, Adam?
Shalom.
You want to talk about the prompts?
I support Trump because the left is violent like you.
Damn,
You support
Democrat, what the hell
violence.
you think you're talking about? Huh? Why don't you support Trump? Why don't you support Trump?
Because he's a
Explain.
violent Democrat and he supports violence on people who he doesn't like. Probably supported the Charlie Kirk assassination too.
I bet he did. I bet he did, didn't you? Admit it.
No, I did not support Charlie Kirk being assassinated.
And why do you
absolutely
support
not.
Chud the Builder being attacked?
He's a Nazi.
Wait, they
And
say the same thing about Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is a Nazi, though.
He had a firearm, and the person who was who had
Oh, so you support
reasonable-
Alex Preddy being killed? Good, good. I agree.
The person, the individual, had reasonable belief that his life was in danger.
Just like the ICE agent and Alex Preddy. Nice.
Hold on, I gotta drop the
False. Actually, no, you're not going to interrupt me, right? There's two insane magas on here, but none of you are going to interrupt me. Alex Preddy was murdered because the ICE agent knew that he was on his back. He knew that the weapon had been removed. The difference between this and Alex Preddy is that Chud the Builder had his weapon on him. Alex Preddy did not. Chud the Builder was not on all fours.
Alex Preddy was unarmed
on him. Alex Preddy was unarmed with 7 men on him on the floor. That is the difference between.
Oh, you're starting in the beginning.
Those are not analogous. So tell me why you support Trump.
The left is violent and they support violence against people they can.
Did the left call for sitting Republicans to be executed?
No, but you called for violence
Trump
against Chud the Builder 10 minutes ago.
Trump did. Trump called for Democrats to be executed.
Who? Wait.
Kelly.
No, he said treasonous Democrats.
Yeah, Mark Kelly, one of my senators, he called for him to be publicly executed, hung. His words.
No, he said no. He retweeted someone saying George Washington would have held seditious or hung seditious traitors.
Yeah, and then he said
Do you
that they should be
disagree with that?
executed, punishable. Yeah, yes,
Wait,
I disagree with that. I think
seditious traitors shouldn't be hung.
I think Mark Kelly should not be executed. Absolutely.
No, what about seditious traitors?
Should seditious traitors? Sure.
Yeah, let's say
I mean, if according to the Constitution, I mean that is one of the punishments of being a traitor.
What's the issue?
The issue is that
So, like, how's
Kelly,
that worse than like you supporting violence against?
Yeah, the issue is that Mark Kelly is not a seditious traitor. And Donald Trump made the claim that he should be executed. Absolutely.
No, yeah. I mean, I think if you, I mean, I don't have any evidence, but I wouldn't.
Cool. So then you don't have any evidence, meaning he's not a seditious traitor. He said, "Why do I support Chud the Builder in his attacks against him?"
No, I said, why do you support attacks against?
I support any self-defense when there is reasonable belief that your life is in danger. That's what I support.
Are words violence?
No, having a firearm is. I mean, we don't know. I mean, do you know if he had?
So Alex Preddy deserved to be executed.
Do you know if he had legal authority to have his fire on him? Was the state that he was in? Was it conceal? Was it what were the laws in the state that he was in?
Tennessee is very 2A friendly, obviously.
Okay, sure. Did he acquire the firearm legally? Like,
yes,
come on, what was going on here?
What are you talking about? He didn't get charged for an illegal firearm.
Did he threaten the individual with using the firearm on him? What
happened? It's on stream.
Did he pull out the firearm before he was attacked? Yeah, it's on the stream. So
there's a video.
Hold on. So then you lied when you said that he didn't say slurs to the black individual. You lied. What a liar. Anyways, no, I don't support.
Slur did I say he said?
No, I made the claim that he
you
went
just said
he goes
I
up to
admitted
black
lying by saying you said it was a slur. What slur
you tried denying it, buddy. Keep track. That's tracking error number 1.
Wait, what slur did he say?
Multiple different slurs. I'm not going to repeat them on this live stream.
No, just say like N slur, F slur, G slur. Like
I'm not going to repeat them on this live stream. We're not
Dean
here to
Withers
talk about
literally
We're
said
here to
N-word
talk about
hell on his live today.
We're here to talk about Donald Trump and why you think.
So you don't know the slur. You support violence.
I do, but I'm not going to repeat it. So why do you support a violent president?
I have a girlfriend. She goes to a different school though, and no one knows.
That's great. Why do you support a violent president?
My girlfriend goes to a different school.
That's cool. Why do you support a violent president?
Oh, I'll tell you, but I'm not going to tell you.
So
I know I have an answer, but I'm not going to tell you because
you're not going to tell me. Sure,
it's a secret, just like the.
So why are you on here on a debate live that talks about Trump? If it's a quote unquote secret, no one cares about your opinion, buddy.
I'm running your argument against you. I'm saying I asked you what slur it was. You said it was a secret. I said what? I said what slur?
How much you want to bet that I said it's a secret? Do you want to bet?
Yeah, you said you wouldn't say. Therefore, you were concealing.
You want to bet that I said it's a secret verbatim?
You said you would conceal the information.
Bet money on it. What? Do you want to bet that I said I would conceal the information? How much do you want to bet on that? I said that verbatim.
No, obviously not verbatim. I'm paraphrasing.
Then concede.
Do you know what a paraphrase is?
Yeah, good boy. Concede, buddy. Good boy. Good fucking boy. You're the bestest of boys. Go ahead and tell me
Chud
why
the
you support
Builder,
Trump.
please save us.
Yeah,
Please
you
save
have
us.
10. Yeah, of course you want to be saved by a Nazi. You have 10 seconds to tell me why you support Trump. Go ahead.
Yeah, because the left is violence and they can't argument.
So if you think the left is violent, you wouldn't support a violent president.
You just supported violence against Chud the Builder.
If you think the left is violent, then you wouldn't support a violent president. Then
how is Trump violence?
Yeah, he raped Eugene Carroll, sexually exploited women and children. He sent January 6 attackers to the Capitol to spread feces on the wall. That's an attempted coup and an insurrection on the U.S. Capitol on January 6th, and many other reasons. Right? He said he can shoot someone on Fifth Avenue, and you guys would still vote for him.
How is that worse than?
How is raping worse than like smacking the shit out of a Nazi? I would rather like smack the shit out of a Nazi than like rape someone. Absolutely, I would rather Nazis be smacked than people being raped, without a doubt. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you want Nazis to be smacked, or would you rather have people being raped? Which one?
Would I rather be shot by Chud the Builder or have fake rape claims charged against me? Definitely the fake.
Yeah. How was Eugene Carroll lying? Go ahead.
How was she lying?
Yeah.
I mean,
he was found liable.
There was no evidence.
Yeah, there was evidence. Just because you don't know anything about the case doesn't mean that there was no evidence.
No, the main evidence was testimony.
Main evidence was not testimony.
There was also, along with notes from a therapist. That's testimony.
There was also DNA that wasn't used as evidence because Donald Trump refused to give his DNA and the Hollywood Access tapes.
Oh my fucking god!
Can you prove a negative? Can I prove a negative?
You're saying it's because he didn't submit his DNA, he raped someone. Do you understand how that's a logical?
No, it's more likely than not to be the case that he did. Among the
okay, so he's not a rapist. Good, he's not a rapist.
He is. The jury found him to be responsible.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Of rape?
Yes.
That's not what he was found guilty of.
Yeah, he was found guilty. Yes.
That's what it said on the papers. On the court papers.
Does guilty
it said
mean?
Rape.
Yeah, what does guilty mean? Guilty means to be responsible for, right?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay, what does guilty mean?
In the context of courts, it means you would be convicted of a crime.
No, what does guilty mean in general, buddy?
Oh, colloquially?
Yes.
It means you've been convicted of a crime. Guilty. Do you know what a gavel is?
So if I say I'm guilty, of eating
banging of a gavel.
So if I say I'm guilty of eating a cookie, am I guilty of committing a crime?
When I type in guilty in the gift thing, a gavel literally comes up.
Am I guilty? Am I like committing a crime when eating a cookie? That's such a nonsense definition.
No one would use that term. That's a ridiculous comparison because saying I'm guilty of eating a cookie is like no one would say that's the proper term. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Parents use that with their children all the time when they say that they're guilty of something, right? Like, are you guilty of doing
because
this?
They're doing something they're not supposed to do, like breaking the law.
Is eating a cookie breaking the law?
Not following your parents' rules is like pretty synonymous with not following the government's rules.
It's not, but that's not breaking the law, buddy. You can.
This is like a tracking error.
Disrespect and disobey your parents as much as you want. That is not illegal.
Okay.
And you said that guilty was being found was committing a crime, right? Or being found that you committed said
in the context of courts, obviously.
I said it colloquially, and your answer to colloquially was.
What are we talking about, Jeremiah? What are we talking about?
Yeah, we're talking about you giving me the definition of guilty. We're telling you about you giving me the definition of guilty.
You're really bad at this. You're like one of the worst people on here.
Cool. What does it mean to be guilty?
I guess that's why you only have 14 viewers.
Cool. What does it mean to be guilty colloquially? Go ahead.
Colloquially, guilty. I mean, it's guilty. That's why
guilty
I slammed the gavel.
Wow, guilty means guilty. Wow, this is.
I already gave you a fucking definition, Jeremiah. I'm not
so hold on. So to be found guilty of something colloquially means to be found guilty. To be
no, I gave you a definition, Jeremiah. I'm not giving you another one. I literally gave you the definition.
You give me the definition of guilty. Go ahead, repeat it. I wasn't paying attention.
You need it again?
Yes, I do.
I mean,
give me the colloquial definition.
Of a crime. Oh
okay.
My fucking gosh, for the last time. Jeremiah, for the last time.
So is that your final answer?
Are you getting hung up on this? Are you like?
Is that the final answer?
Dude, you are very bad at this. You're one of the worst people that talks for a living, honestly.
That's cool. That's feelings. Is that your final answer, bud?
Dude, I'm not going to give it to you. Do you want it for the third time or the fourth time? Are you like autistic?
No. I just want you to give me the definition of guilty in the colloquial sense. Go ahead and give me that definition.
Jeremiah, what's a colloquial definition?
It's not that hard. Can you give me the definition?
Define colloquial definition.
It's a pivot. It's going to be burden shifting. Can you give me the definition? Go ahead.
It's not burden. That's clarification, idiot. You're so bad at this. You're so bad at this.
What do you need a clarification on?
The definition of colloquial definition.
So do you know or do you not know what colloquial means?
You just made it up. I know what colloquial means. The term. So then, if you know what colloquial means,
then you don't need to be.
Jeremiah, you're so bad at this. Jeremiah, you're so bad.
You literally just said you needed a clarification on the word colloquially.
No, you said that you knew what now we're lying.
Why colloquially meant? I can replay it for you, bud.
Yeah, $500.
You want to bet $500 that you said
that I said? What's the definition of colloquial definition?
You said you needed the definition of colloquial, and then I asked you, do you or do you not know the definition? You said you do know.
Oh boy,
buddy, keep crying, buddy.
You're so bad at this.
I keep crying.
Are you gonna run?
No. You're just not answering my questions.
Gosh,
you're being quite obtuse.
I asked for a clarification. Definition of colloquial definition. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because it's not a real term.
But then 10 seconds later, you said you knew what colloquial meant.
Yeah, but I don't know what a colloquial definition is. This is a made-up term by you. That's my point. Do you know what a made-up term is?
Yeah, buddy, you're a chud. I bet that's why you like Chud the Builder. We're about to start seeing the We Are Charlie Kirk song. Get out of here. Moving on to the next guest. Holy shit. I mean, someone who denies guilty means like to be found responsible of something. Insane and insufferable, obtuse person.
Jeremiah,
what do you want to talk about? Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, just Google. I want you to Google something for me right now. Okay.
Tell me what you want to debate on first.
Was Donald Trump convicted of rape? Yes or no? Just type it in Google. I want you to read what it says for me, bud. Yeah, no, I want you to read what it says. Yeah. So can you read what it says? He was convicted. But dude, he's not. He didn't rape her, dude.
Yeah, he was found guilty.
Of grape?
Yes.
No, it was. No, he wasn't.
Yeah, what is guilty? Can you give me the definition? Can you give me the definition of guilty
right now?
Can you give me the definition of guilty? Hold on, no. You made the claim. You made the claim. He was not found guilty.
I'm gonna read it off to you. Hang on.
Hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy. Bud. Whoa. You made a claim that he was not found guilty. What does guilty mean? Go ahead.
He didn't grape her, you dingaling.
Yeah, what does guilty mean? Go ahead.
Yeah,
can we agree? Yeah, guilty means to be found guilty. Can we agree that guilty means to be responsible?
He didn't do it though, Jeremiah.
Can we agree that guilty means to be responsible of? Can we agree?
No.
So what does guilty mean?
Yeah, that he didn't do it though, bro.
What is guilty? I'm not asking you if he did it or not. What does guilty mean? Hold on, buddy. I'm not asking you whether or not he did it. I'm not asking whether or not he did it. What does guilty mean? Can you give me the definition of guilt or guilty?
Let me read it to you, bud, okay?
The definition of guilty?
Yeah, I'm gonna read it to you, okay? Just chill for a second. Okay, it
perfect.
says,
give me your definition.
It says, Donald Trump was not found criminally guilty of rape.
Guilty. Can you give me a definition of guilty, buddy?
Sent you an invite to a federal civil jury found him liable
wow.
for sexual abuse. So I just read it to you, bro. I just read it to you.
Yeah, can you read me the definition of guilty, please?
But he wasn't guilty. Why do you want me to read it to you?
Can you tell me what guilty means? Go ahead, give me a
definition.
Donald
Trump was not found criminally guilty of rape. But a federal civil jury found him liable for sexual abuse and defamation against Jean Carroll.
Having fun.
So that's what the court said, bro.
Sure. What does guilty mean?
What do you mean, sure? That's what the court said.
Sure. What does guilty mean?
How about you tell us?
Guilty means to be responsible of. Example, if I say I'm guilty of eating a cookie, I am responsible of eating said cookie. If I say I'm guilty of committing a crime, I am responsible for committing a crime. If a court finds me guilty of committing a crime, they found me responsible to commit the crime, right? Can you agree guilty means to be responsible for?
But he wasn't guilty of grape, dude.
I'm not asking you if he was or not. Can you agree? Yes or no? Is that what guilty means?
Was he?
I need a yes or no, buddy. Buddy. Yes or no?
Bro, you're not
yes
even.
Or no?
You're trying to deflect, dude. You're deflecting.
Yes or no? Does guilty mean to be responsible? It's a simple yes or no answer.
No, 5 seconds. He's not guilty.
I'm not asking you about Donald Trump. This has nothing to do with Donald Trump.
I'm saying no.
So to be clear, your answer is no. Guilty does not mean to be responsible for. If you disagree with my definition of guilty, if you disagree with my definition of guilty, tell me your definition. What is your definition on guilty? Because you disagreed with mine. So what is your definition? Anything else will be considered a deflection, a pivot, and I will be considering that a concession.
Are you going to let me
answer, once again, no, I'm not. Once again, if you deflect, pivot, or talk about anything else except for the definition of guilty,
okay, let me
I'm
give
going
you the
to count that
definition.
as a concession.
Okay, so a civil court would find him guilty, right?
I'm not talking about a civil court. What does guilty mean? Give me the definition of guilty.
Bro, what does that have to do with anything? He was not found guilty, bro.
Okay, that's a deflection, that's a pivot, and I'm going to count that as a concession. Thank you for coming up here.